the phone, so he went upstairs.
Okay. All right. Welcome back to Kingdom Cast. This is your host, Charles Penn, and my guy, John James Country Boy. And we're
What's
back
happening?
to cover Raider Week. Everybody's been anticipating this game. Sunday night football in Vegas on NBC. The Chiefs
Prime
looking,
time.
yes, sir. Primetime in lives. Chiefs looking to redeem themselves from losing the first matchup. They've been hungry to get back at it. How you do? How you doing this evening, my guy?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. A long day, but it is what it is. I'm ready
Yep.
for Sunday.
Yes, sir. We found a way to get through it, man. So first off, I know we seen earlier in the week that DeAndre Baker is now Kansas City Chief, getting another opportunity. Now I seen that you're about some old tweets of ours, because I had said that I forgot about him at first at the time during the draft because that was a guy that I wouldn't mind the Chiefs bringing in. And sure
Right.
enough, they got him eventually. So it's like basically we still got our pick that we traded for Frank Clark in general. So
It's a win-win, ain't it?
yeah, exactly. It's like everybody want to come play for us now. I guess that's what happens when you're the champs.
Yeah, that's what happens when you got the best quarterback in the league, bro.
That
People
too.
want to be a part of that success. They see where the train is going. So yeah.
Exactly. So what do you think about DeAndre Baker overall, and what do you think he could bring to the table as Kansas City Chief?
I mean, well, they wouldn't have got him if they weren't interested and they didn't feel like that he could fit. So as far as fit, I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think Beach would have went out and got him if he didn't think that he could make it work, or if Spags didn't put his finger on him. You know what I'm saying? So I heard they were always interested in him in some capacity. So it just, things came together and then it worked out for us. So that was cool. Plus he's 23. So whatever he can't do, you can teach him. And as far as I think we got control of him for a couple of years. Like we might have picked up like his rookie contract, so we got him for a couple of years. You know what I'm saying? So this also touches on the thing that we was talking about last week with Ward and Breland and Fenton. You know what I'm saying? So it's more youth in the room. You get him with Tyron, you get him with Dirty Dan, you get him with Breland, you get him with, you know what I'm saying? You get him in the midst of that room, then man, it's a low risk and very high ceiling. You know what I'm saying? So it's a win-win on both sides. He get to save his career. He go from the Giants to the Chiefs, bro. Like that's from the basement to the penthouse, bro. For
Right.
real, like
Exactly.
literally, you go from
Coming from
uh
the mud, basically.
from the mud to the from the shit house to the penthouse, man. Excuse my language.
Right.
But so from the outhouse to the penthouse, you know what I'm saying? So all you have to do is play your role, stay out of trouble, keep your nose clean. And I think he learned a valuable lesson from with the situation he got caught in. So he should be straight, bro. And all you have to do is come in and learn. And they not just gonna throw him in the fire, so they're gonna put him on a practice squad, give him a few weeks to get the playbook down, learn the playbook, stay out of trouble, and bro, it's all gravy after that, bro.
Yep, exactly. And definitely like with that secondary, I think that secondary unit, it's a pretty close tight knit unit, man. I think overall, like the Chiefs in general, they a pretty close tight knit unit. Like we haven't heard any locker room problems a
Yeah,
for
no,
quite a
no,
long time.
it's not like that. But remember, like a couple of years ago, the biggest weakness on the Chiefs was the secondary. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Uh we had David Amerson.
Oh man, shoot!
uh
All I could do was run. That's it.
was Stanford Route here at the same
Yeah,
time?
yeah.
They had him,
Trash.
Orlando Scandrick, um, my
I'm still
guy
mad
B
about that shit.
Flow, he just got cut. Ever since B Flow left, bro, it's been like a revolving door at cornerback. Steve Nelson, who
Yeah, yeah.
Steve is my dog. And look, y'all don't know, but we had like a very good exclusive interview with Steven Nelson that I ruined the audio on, which is completely my fault. But we had a great interview with him. He was very nice. He showed us mad love, and but he left Kansas City, bro.
Yeah, and he still haven't quite gotten over it, man. Honestly, like you see him
Man, he
now and
just
then saying like
he
this the
turned into
Steelers
a
the best
different dude.
organization I played with and all this other stuff, man. It's like, hey man, just move on, bro. Be happy that where you at, dog. You ain't got to keep dissing the Chiefs like
Right,
that.
and I don't, and since we had that relationship, like I ain't want to say, I don't never want to say nothing crazy to him because he showed us so much love. So it's like, bro, I can't be like, man, you know what I'm saying? But he be pushing it, bro. Like he be talking about Kansas City so hard. I'll be like, bro, like, could you please chill, bro? Like I love my hometown. And I sacrificed a little friendship or whatever we had for the hometown. You know what I'm saying? So please chill. Like
Yeah,
that dude is
man.
out the chain, bro.
It is what it is, though, bro. But yeah, man. But I know Baker right now. He's gonna be with the practice squad until he gets the playbook down and
Yeah,
knows the
yeah.
system and everything. So like when he does get in there, man, what does that do for Charvarius Ward, man? Does that put a little more pressure on him to perform?
A little bit more pressure. You know what I'm saying? And at his press conference this week, he addressed the pressure. He addressed being hurt and how it was mentally on him and all that. So I think he's well aware of what's at stake. And these last, what we got 8 weeks left. So these last 8 weeks, man, or it might not be 8 weeks. I give him 3 weeks that he gonna be evaluated, and you know what I'm saying. The pressure's really on these next 3 weeks, and that might go for Fenton, that might go for Breland too. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little tight now. Everybody got to tighten up just a little bit more.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Because it's playoff time anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, and we got two of our biggest games. Well, this game made itself a big game.
Oh yeah.
So we got the Raiders, we got Tampa Bay, we got New Orleans. And I might throw Miami in there too.
Oh,
As a
Miami is
good,
sneaky. Miami is
yeah,
real sneaky. They pretty
Miami is
dangerous
doing
right
their
now.
thing right now.
Yeah.
And we at the point where Pittsburgh is not losing, so we have to win every week until they lose. You know what I'm saying? And depending on who they lose to. So Baltimore let us down, Dallas let us down, and we'll see. But Pittsburgh been like barely skating
Yeah,
by.
they skating by, man. Like I'm telling you, that
They
team is
holding
weak.
on
I'm
to
sorry,
it.
they team is weak. They team is weak, dog. If we play them, I swear, if we play them, dog, we will mop the floor with them. Let Ben turn the ball over 2 or 3 times against us. It's a wrap. I'm
Right.
telling everybody right now. I'm
I
getting
agree.
tired of
I
hearing all
agree.
this Steelers talk. So the Steelers, they the best team. They can beat the Chiefs, man. It's like, all right, we're gonna see. If we face them in the playoffs, we shall see. And I'm gonna talk a bunch of crap too if we beat them in the playoffs.
Well,
I'm
the
going
best
in.
team, to beat the Chiefs is the Chiefs. Like we
Yeah.
always, that's it. That's how it's gonna be for at least this year and next year, at least. That the only team that can beat us is us. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter. But it is a little bit of pressure to perform because we can't lose if we really want that first week bye, which I would like it, but I wouldn't risk injury to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I would want the first round bye, you know what I'm saying? But it's not a do or die situation, not yet.
Right. Exactly. And okay, so after down now that we had got the DeAndre Baker news out the way, we seen that Mitchell Schwartz and Eric Fisher they back from the COVID-19 list. Looks like Eric Fisher is going to be good to go, but Mitchell Schwartz is still battling a back injury. And then
Yeah.
you got Mecole Hardman; he still got to get cleared from the COVID list.
What did
So,
he get a positive test though? Or was it just contact tracing? Or what they call it? He
um,
was in contact with somebody?
I've been hearing both sides of the coin, so I'm not really sure. I
Yeah,
did
they've
get
been
like
like super quiet on the McCall thing. So
I did get some inside information about that, but I'm not sure if it was just a positive test. It was a positive test or a close contact. I'm not sure, but it's
okay.
taking a minute. So I mean, you got to think. I don't know
Well,
because
I think he
because I
gotta
mean
be it
he
gotta
did
be
say
like
that
10 days, right? Or
right,
like
right, Right.
3 tests or something like that. Something crazy, but yeah, it's a big one. If Sammy popped up back on the injury list today with a
Right.
calf injury, so it's something to watch. It's not big right now, but it can be. You know what I'm saying? It can get big if Sammy's not ready to go.
Yeah, because he was supposed to be ready for this week, honestly. Like,
Right. Yeah, yeah. He was supposed to be ready last week. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that's minor and not major. Mitch still dealing with his back. And it's been about what, 3 weeks for Mitch?
yeah.
That's not I heard rumors that this might be Mitch last year anyway. But I mean I can't confirm that or nothing like that. But I heard whispers of that. You know what I'm saying? From people. But I mean, for a guy like Mitch that played every snap for 8 years, seven, however long he's been playing, like every snap, he's never missed a game. I think it just left like, well, when he got hurt, you know what I'm saying? But man, he's an Iron Man type of dude. He like Cal Ripken out there, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Because
so the best thing about it is we're good enough that he can rest, which for a back you need to rest, you know what I'm saying? So you need to get off of it and all that stuff. So hopefully we can just still hold it over. I don't think we need him this week because the Raiders have very tough COVID issues this week too. They got hit
oh
worse than we did.
man, don't they got like 8
Their
defensive
whole
players on the
defensive
COVID
line
list?
is like on the COVID list.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. 'Cause I seen Jonathan Abram was on the COVID list too, and there was a few other guys too, man. So
Yeah,
like half of the
Farrell,
defense
all of them.
basically. Yeah.
I wish Max Crosby would have been. No, I don't wish COVID on nobody, but
Right.
man, that's rough. But yeah, that's rough. So the thing I hate about that is that's a built-in excuse that, well, we had our guys on the COVID list, so they didn't practice this week. Well, you wouldn't give us that same benefit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So if, like I said, well, we got guys on the COVID list too. Both our tackles is on the COVID list. Mecole's on the COVID list. Anthony Sherman been on the COVID list for like 3-4 weeks. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Isn't
We
he
had
back now?
injuries. I
Did
think
Sherman
he
come back
is.
last week?
I think he is,
Yeah, I
but I
thought he
don't.
came
I'm
back
not for
last
sure.
week.
I'm not for sure.
Mm.
But that's a built-in excuse that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? And if you really, this is my theory on the Raiders. If you really want to be considered up and coming contender, this is one of them games you have to win. You won the first one that woke everybody up, right? So the first win was, all right, we on the scene. Now this win, if you was to win this game, this is, hey, we've officially arrived. We are a contender. We knocking on the door. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you go out and get blown out by 30, then all the good stuff you've done over the past few weeks goes out the window.
Yeah, that
So
is true.
this is a very important game for both of us. It's important for us to prove that was a fluke and we just I don't know, it was just a bad game. You know what I'm saying? And the Raiders get the chance to prove that they really contenders. They really need to be in this show. I don't think they're ready yet though. So I we ain't doing predictions right now, but oh yeah, it's
Yeah, we're gonna get to that for sure, man. Cause yeah, we both, me, you, rest of Chiefs Kingdom, we all been looking forward to this week, man.
ever
And like,
since we lost, bro.
and just to add fuel to the fire, man. I'm gonna transition here. Like, of course, you done seen like the interviews and stuff going around after the footage and stuff. I mean, not the footage, but after the story got out that the Oakland Raiders, not Oakland, but the Las Vegas Raiders, they went ahead and took a victory lap around Arrowhead Stadium after the game. Now, Max Crosby was like, "Man, don't put that on me. That was all coach, like trying to throw his coach under the bus and stuff." And I don't believe that all the way. Some of the players may have had something to do with it too, man. And then
so so when it initially came out, Nick Jacobs had it. I thought that I'm not saying that he said this, but I thought that Derek Carr put it in motion to do that.
Sure. I
That's what
believe
I heard at first.
I believe it. Like it ain't just a John
So
Gruden. No way.
Jon Gruden is the only one lying here. Like
Right.
he's lying for real because he
Right.
was like, yeah, it's the bus driver. Like, man,
Yeah.
come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know about all
uh,
that, man. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna risk my job to talk trash to you. You know what I'm saying? Like that bus driver got a whole family, bro. He ain't about to risk trash talking the Las Vegas Raiders to ruin his job. Like, bro, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's ridiculous. So
Mhm.
his story is ridiculous. Max Crosby's story is that Jon Gruden did it, which is bad because Gruden and Andy Reid are like best friends. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
why would you kind of do that to your boy? Or maybe he thought that, oh man, Andy gonna think this funny,
Oh
but he was
no, but
wrong.
and you didn't think oh that lit a fire under Andy, man. That fire is burning under Andy. It's been burning all week, man. Andy Reid just cannot wait to get out there and basically reach deeper in this bag, man. Because you already know the Chiefs gonna put out some stuff that we haven't seen this season.
This might be the Chris Jones touchdown game. I'm put it out there, dog.
It
Because
might be.
you remember the Dante Poe touchdown game, right?
Oh yeah.
So, boy, he lit a fire, bro. I appreciate the Raiders for beating us, bro. That was like the best thing they could have done to us
Oh yeah.
because they woke us
Exactly.
up. Now that was good for them. Well, it wasn't good for them. It was good for us. But the whole NFL was like, man, come on, man. Why would y'all do? I know other teams was like, bro, why would you do that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you do that? You know, that's like pissing off like a fighter or something. It's like, bro, why would you light the fire on this dude and I gotta fight him next week, bro? Like, why would you do that?
Exactly. Exactly. Andy Reid was like, man, that's not how we roll at the end of the day. And he was just, I could just tell by the look on his face, like he wants to get out there and just.
Who did we play? Who we play the Jets right after Las Vegas? Who did we play after Las Vegas? That was
It
week
wasn't.
five.
It wasn't the Jets.
Was it Baltimore? No, we played
Nah, that was
Baltimore week
Baltimore
three.
was before then.
Okay.
It was.
Whatever. I don't have the schedule in front of me right
I
now.
think I can remember it or maybe pull out the schedule or whatever. But I want to say we played. I think we played Denver after that,
Houston.
or it might have been the
Oh,
game
okay.
before that. It
It
was
might be
somewhere in there.
Denver. It was Denver. I
Yeah, it
think it
might have
was
been.
Denver.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this game got circled. Like they made us circle this game. So if you want to be contenders, bro, this is the type of games you're gonna have, bro. And
Exactly.
and they woke us up, man. Like I said, like if we were to go on and win the Super Bowl, we had to look back at that Raiders game as a turning point, just like we looked at the Tennessee game as a turning point. You know what I'm saying? And you know what happened after the Tennessee game. We never lost again.
Yeah, and I want to go back to that, man, because ever since that game, you know that we are currently 17-1 since that game?
I was at that game. It was, boy.
Yeah, I remember that. You had the Breland. He was repping your boy. And
Yeah, man. He showed me love. We had some tickets. We
should have
went
won
out
that
there.
game. Should have won that game for sure.
We actually left the game when I think did he cut? I don't know if he caught an interception or if it was like a fourth down or something. We had got the ball back or whatever. So we was like, "Yo, that's game." Walked out. Let's just make our way to the parking lot. We don't know where we at. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
So we walking out. Tennessee fans walking out. Yo, good game. Mahomes is nice, man. Y'all got y'all good team, good game. Boom. Like, what was that? Tennessee scored. What? Tennessee scored. Man, by the time we got to the car, man, Tennessee had scored and won the game. That was a long ride home, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh man, I be hating those, man. Like, they college or pro, like your team lose a game and you gotta make that drive back, dog. It'd be so long, man. It's
Bro,
not fresh.
you went to the Coast playoff game though, right?
Nah, I ain't go to either one.
Oh, okay.
But I know, but yeah, Jerome. We both know Jerome. Jerome,
Jerome went. I know
yeah, he
Jerome went
told me
with
about that
Ray.
experience, man.
They
And
drove back in the snowstorm. That's how mad,
yeah, all bad.
bruh. Like, yeah, them losses be horrible, bro. Especially
Cause
back then.
man, cause man, I remember no clips he put up on his Snapchat or whatever, just kicking it or whatever. Like when we was up big, and then all of a sudden afterwards, it was depressing to see.
Man, yeah, boy, oh boy.
But
Hell
yeah,
of a game.
man. But anyway, man, that's incredible, dog. We 17-1 since then, man. That just shows a testament of how locked in the Chiefs have been since then.
Yeah,
Like
a
even
top
though,
10 offense and a top 10 defense too in that span too.
yeah,
Like they've been playing like, bro, it's been a year since we lost, bro. Like before the Raiders lost, it was a year,
yeah,
a
literally, it was
whole
literally a
year,
year
bro.
before
Like
we
that's
lost them.
crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. So, man, like I said, Tyron came out and said that they needed that. They needed to be humble, and man, they woke a sleeping giant, bro. Like they needed, like Nick Wright said, the Chiefs been looking for motivation all year, and you gave it to them. And then on top of that, on top of beating them, you did the victory lap around the stadium. Like that's like I beat you up, and then when you was down on the ground, I kicked you, and then I spit on you, and then I talked about your mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, why would you add that on top of the ass whooping you was already gonna get for beating us in the first place?
Like the fire is already lit. Like why would you pour some gasoline on it and make it bigger? Like why would you do that to yourself?
Man, they poured what's worse than gasoline? They poured jet fuel on
Right.
bruh. Like, why would
Diesel.
y'all do that? I,
Yeah.
that's the weird. That's so weird, bro. Like, why would you do that? Just we haven't beaten y'all in like what were they 1 for 10 or something like that? They
Yeah,
haven't beat us like 10 straight.
we was on like a 5-year winning streak basically against
I
them.
get it being happy, bro. Like, but
Yeah.
like
But
this,
a victory lap around the stadium though, you gonna go that extra mile?
that's ridiculous. But like last year, the same situation. The whole week they was like, well, we didn't beat the Chargers 12 times straight,
Right.
10 years or 10 times straight. And
Right.
I was like, man, Chargers gonna mess around and win this game because they promoted it like that. You know what I'm saying? And
Man.
the Raiders did the same thing. Oh, we're tired of losing, and we can't be considered this unless we beat y'all. So I was like, man, I feel iffy about this game. But it's the Raiders. They gonna do something Raider like and cost themselves the game. But it just never happened. You know what I'm saying? And actually, like, bro, we played bad, but scoring 32 points in a bad game, like you had to put up 40 to beat us anyway.
Yeah.
That's scary, bro.
It's crazy how the NFL works sometimes.
It be like that, bro. The game is the game, bro, for real. So it's real crazy.
Yeah.
But
And then I want to touch on Travis Kelce's comments too. Because Travis Kelce, me and you had discussed like we had both been saying like Travis didn't like what he saw on film from the Raiders game, and he been wanting to get back at them since looking at the film. So he's been pretty locked in on the Raiders himself this week. And then of course he elaborated on some comments as well in regards to the victory lap. He was like, you guys, he's like, they can have their little moment and everything. That's cool and all, but once we go out there and handle our business, then
right.
we'll
Okay,
be
so
good.
here's the devil's advocate thing. Are we too are we too caught up in the revenge aspect of this game?
We might be in a sense, but at the end of the day, man, I don't think the Chiefs gonna go out there and cause stupid penalties or anything like that. I think it'll be business as usual. I think it'll be the business as usual approach from the Chiefs. Just go out there, handle your business, play well in all three phases, and get out there with the dub. So
Yeah. Okay, here's another thing. The last thing. They're gonna come down to a play. and Pat Mahomes is going to audible, and the audible is going to be called victory lap. How much you want
to? Hey,
How
it
much you
wouldn't
want to
shock
bet?
me. It would not shock me whatsoever that they put that in their
Dude.
playbook.
Blue 80 victory lap. Victory lap.
Why?
Oh man, that would be hilarious. Like that would be
Why?
hilarious.
Yep.
So man, I think it's gonna be a good game. I think the Raiders are gonna come out hard. Pause. The Raiders are gonna come out fighting, and then they better get the ball first. They might have to just get the ball first, bro, and just
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and come out and really like drive down the field. If they go 3-and-out,
Scary
it might
hours.
be a long day.
Scary hours for sure. Because the Raiders, the way they play, man, they try to run the ball. They try to get Josh Jacobs established, and then get the play action pass going. Whether they hit Darren Waller or if they need Hunter Renfro on a third down or something. Like they mostly run a bunch of tight formations.
Right.
They'll have two tight ends out there sometimes, and that's how they
Well,
bring.
I tell you what, we've been focused, really focused for 2 games. Baltimore, Buffalo. You see what happened in both of those games. They weren't close. They weren't even close. Like, no matter what the score was, it wasn't that close.
Exactly.
So
It's
it
gonna be one
might
of
be,
those. It's gonna be one of those, man.
and it's on prime time. Everybody watching. This reminds me of when we played the Raiders when Derek Johnson got hurt, and he tore his Achilles, and
Right.
how we came out and was tearing. Man, Derek Carr can't get nothing. He couldn't get nothing off that
Mm-mm.
game. And this reminds me of that game.
Sure,
And
I believe it.
I hope for similar results. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like we
Exactly.
just want to get out of there, nice victory, no injuries, and move on to next week. Because next week is Tampa Bay. That's Tom Brady.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah.
Yeah,
I might
but
as well go ahead and put this stat out there, man. Like, it's like ever since Andy Reid took over as the head coach for the Chiefs, this decade, after we played the Raiders on the road, whether it's win or loss, the next week we don't play so well. Like throughout throughout Andy Reid's history as Kansas City Chiefs coach, after we play the Raiders on the road, we are 0-8 against the spread the next week against Tampa. So that Tampa Bay game kind of concerns me, man, because I looked at that schedule and I was like, damn, we played them after the Raiders. So we'll
it
get to that
concerned
game.
me too until they play the Giants and the Saints. If
Yeah,
they come out like that, it's gonna be another long. It's gonna be a boat race. What they call it?
yeah, but
I
I think by the
think
time,
Pat gonna get up for that game.
yeah, I'm not saying we won't play well. I mean, we'll show up. It's just like, you know, I mean, now you do remember when we lost to the Titans last year. We kicked the game winning field goal, right?
Ryan Suckup,
Yeah, and guess what team Ryan Sucko played for now?
he played for the Bucks. Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be one of those, but we'll get to that game in another episode.
yeah.
But
That's next week.
anyway,
I'm sorry, we getting off track.
yeah. Anyway, yeah. Back to the Raiders, man. I feel like Tyreek Hill's gonna have a monster game, man. It's gonna be one of those. If Mecole is out and he can't play, I think they'll throw Tyreek back there maybe one or two times, and I think Tyreek got a chance to career one. Honestly,
Hey,
they can put him back
whatever
there.
they put in the food last week when Travis had 10, how many catches Travis had? Like 10?
Yeah, yeah,
And then Tyreek had about 8.
yeah.
Whatever they put in the food, put that back in the food. Man, I think Pat focused, bro, and I think he want to. I honestly think he wants to win the MVP this year. That's a bad combination for the rest of the NFL. Like I
Yeah,
think he heard the whispers. Tyreek heard the whispers, and they keep trying to compare Mahomes to Wilson, which Wilson is incredible. You know what I'm saying? Rodgers is incredible, but I think he heard them whispers, and like I said, man, our boys like Jordan, bro, and he got that killer instinct. So he gonna mop the Raiders, and then you ain't got to get him up for no Tom Brady game. He already up.
Mm-hmm.
He already up. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's gonna be a nice one, bro, for real.
yeah. Now,
Hopefully we get Sammy back, and by Tampa Bay we should have Mecole back. We should have everybody back by then.
yeah. Now
Shout
I
out to
want to.
Okafor. Okafor's back again, so
Right.
hopefully, hopefully he back and good and healthy and stuff. So
Yeah, now I want to touch on Pat Mahomes real quick in the MVP race. Okay, so it feels like he's getting a voter fatigue already, and this is only his third year starting. Like, you know how you just mentioned, Mahomes is our Jordan basically, or Michael Jordan basically. All of a
yeah,
sudden, he's getting a voter fatigue that quick, and it's like all these national media folks they want to say all these other quarterbacks and all these other players and stuff for MVP. And because I remember Linda Cohn had put out her list for MVP, and she got to mention Pat Mahomes, and everybody was getting on her and stuff. And then she was like, "Oh, that's pretty." I was like, "Oh yeah, Patrick Mahomes, can't forget about him." Blah blah blah. I was like, "Man, you know what you doing, man?"
uh,
It just kills me.
here's the thing about the media, bro. That I realize they know that we gonna jump on. They know Kansas City Chiefs fans are gonna jump on anything perceived to be disrespectful to Chiefs fans. Like you do an MVP list and you leave Pat Mahomes on that off, you're gonna get all the clicks you wanted for that day. You know what I'm saying? You talk about fast receivers and you don't mention Tyreek Hill, all the clicks. If you talk about tight ends and the only thing you want to talk about is George Kittle, respect to him. But if you leave track, you're gonna get all the click, bro. I think it's a setup, bro. I swear it is, bro. And we fall for it every time. I fell for it because I hit Linda Cohn like I think you forgot somebody. Like, are you serious? You
Yeah,
have an MVP conversation without Pat Mahomes in there.
I just
But
laughed at it. I just laughed at it honestly.
at this point, bro, he's so good that I think it's like, well, Russ deserves it. You know what I'm saying? Even though Pat is putting up these numbers, but if he put up 45-2,
Like, come
bro,
on,
you
it's over. It's over.
you can't
Done
you
with.
can't not give him the MVP, bro. Like it's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous to even. He need more than the MVP for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and shout out to Russ, man. Russ been balling. That's y'all fault that y'all never gave him no votes, bro. That's on y'all. Ain't
Yeah,
got nothing to do with what Patrick doing right now.
right. And that's just crazy. I was shocked. I was floored when I heard that he
Yeah,
never got
that's
the
retarded,
MVP
bro. I mean,
MVP vote.
that's just stupid to even think about. Like how he never got no votes for the MVP. Like
Yep.
that's ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous saying it out loud. Like,
Right.
are you crazy?
Yeah.
So
That just blew my mind, man. And then there's another guy that we need to talk about real quick. Legarius Sneed. What's his current status? Like, is he set and ready to go?
he's back practicing. They tweeted a picture. I think Nate Taylor tweeted a picture of him at practice. I don't think he's on the active roster yet. So what I'm thinking is they move Taco to the IR, and that's how they elevate Sneed to the 53.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So he should be by game day. He should be on the roster. In my opinion, I don't know. I think that's how it would work if it was gonna happen. So they cut a wide receiver. I think his name was Chad Williams to put DeAndre on the practice squad. So yeah, I think that's how it would go. You put Taco on the IR and then move Snead back, activate him back. You know what I'm saying? Who else got activated back? Rankins
I thought Rankins got moved to
to the 53 to the active roster?
I thought he got moved back to injured reserve or something.
No, no, he got activated from and he was on injured reserve and he
Okay.
got activated back. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. So
So
he's back. Okay.
Yeah. So he's
Okay.
back. So yeah, he had COVID too. It was him,
Right.
Schwartz, Fisher, and Rankins.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Right.
yeah, man, that's crazy, bro. Like
Yeah,
it's COVID.
man. COVID situation getting out of control, man. Like,
Hey, get ready to shut it down, man. Joe Biden gonna shut this
hey,
whole thing.
listen. I'm already prepared for whatever at this point.
uh, we
Like,
need it, bro. We hard headed, bro. That's the only way we gonna listen, bro. Hey, man, not to get political or anything like
right.
that, bro. We hard headed, bro. We need to be set down and put in timeout so we can go ahead and get past this thing. I want to go to the movies, bro. I just want to go see Black Widow and Marvel movies, bro. And I'm nah, bro. Whatever. Anyway, go
All
ahead, bro.
right,
For
so
real, bro.
let's get to the game, man. So like I mentioned, I think Pat Travis and Tyreek, they set for another big performance. All three of them, all three of them set to get off on defense. On defense, who do you think is gonna make the biggest impact defensively in this game?
I think it's one of them honey badger games. Yeah, I think you want to prove a point because what's the safety over there, Abram?
Yep.
He was talking a lot of trash at the last game.
Oh
You know what I'm
man,
saying? So yeah, I think it's one of those honey badger games. I'm gonna
cool.
leave it at that. I
Yeah,
think
I think
it's
Tyron's
definitely
got
one of
something to
them honey
prove too.
badger games.
Yeah, I think Tyron got something to prove too, man.
Oh
Honestly.
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I think Frank Clark. He said he'd come back in later in the second. Man, yeah, it's gonna be one of those games.
Yeah,
For
I seen it. I seen the tweet. He said he loved the second half of the regular season. So yeah,
yeah.
those boys about to lock in for real, for real. And
So I put my you know who to watch? I think Le'Veon Bell might have a good game. Clyde
I,
came up Clyde came up sick today. I think the bye week they really probably put Le'Veon Bell like through the ringer. You know what I'm saying? And like really like a crash course on the offense. And I think I think Le'Veon Bell might be somebody to watch this week.
yeah, I was going to ask you. It seemed like the Chiefs they still trying to figure out that running back situation with Clyde and Le'Veon and see how they work things. But I already mentioned how they need to just cut down on draw plays, man. Get Clyde on the outside because Clyde makes his best runs when he's going to the outside, and then like Le'Veon, I know he's more of an inside runner in general, but I think we just need to cut down the draw plays, man. That's just how I feel about it.
Yeah, they gonna show some things. Um, it depends on how this game. If it gets out of hand early, I think it'll be a vanilla game again. But if they got to play, I think they're going to show some things. They definitely not going to show too much because they play Tampa Bay next week. You know what I'm saying? So that's a key to watch too. How much they going to show before the big game versus Tampa? Because this wasn't supposed to be a big game. It wasn't. Let's
Yeah,
be honest. No
yeah,
disrespect to the Raiders. It
right.
wasn't supposed to be no big game.
Mm-hmm.
Next week is the big game.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I want to see how much we show. I think it might be a Le'Veon Bell game, bro. This game might go crazy where they just run the ball all day because
it
they ain't
could
got no defensive line. Most of their defensive line ain't practiced this week. They got on the COVID list.
it could be. So you feel like this game gonna be like how it was last year when they played in Oakland when the Chiefs put up 28 in one quarter and then that was it.
Not maybe. I mean, yeah, it could go like that too. Man, they put up 28 in the quarter, bro. That game was crazy. They sleptwalk for the whole first quarter, and then they put up 28 quick ones, and then they coasted for the rest of the game. So
Yep.
yeah, it might be that type of yeah. Now that I think about it, yeah, it might be that type of game where they put up their numbers and then they coast. If it gets out of hand early, then you know, Andy Reid, as mad as he is, he ain't gonna like throw up 60 on his
Nah,
board.
it won't get like that, no.
Yeah, victory lap that.
Exactly.
in the Nipsey voice.
Yep.
So yeah, I think on the defense, Badger. On the offense, Kelce. And my sleeper pick is Le'Veon Bell.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go on defense. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna go with Tyrann. Offense, I see Tyreek Hill. I think Tyreek Hill is just gonna explode. And then for like the sleeper, who do I want to go with the sleeper? Le'Veon, that's a good pick right there. I think you know what? I'm gonna say DeMarcus Robinson. I think DeMarcus has another one of those big games because I remember he had a big game against the Raiders last year when they was
Yeah,
in
he did.
Oakland.
Yeah, yeah. When Sammy was out, yeah.
Yeah, so it all depends on Sammy's status, but I think DeMarcus will be the sleeper for me.
I ain't mad at that. I wouldn't be mad if you said Dirty Dan was gonna be the sleeper.
Well, is he really a sleeper for us anymore though? He's
You know how I feel about Dirty Dan. Every time I try to write him off, there you go. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So it might be. I mean, low key, the way he been hitting like the last
Yes, he been laying the wood. Pause.
good, he knocked Philip Lindsay out the game,
He said
bro.
McCaffrey back on injury report.
That he did. That boy came up like, yo,
He felt that on the
bro. It ain't
sideline.
funny. I'm just saying the way he did it was funny, but it's not funny. He got hurt, but
Right.
he smacked him, bro. Like he finally had caught him. For real, man. Dan is. I don't know what Dan on, bro, but he been smacking dudes the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's crazy.
For
Now,
sure.
now just kind of wrap up the episode a little bit. I just want to rewind a little bit, just rewind the season and how it's been going so far. Since we did start back up late and everything, what has been your overall assessment of the first half, and what has stood out for you as far as this Chiefs team's concerned, and what area can they improve on the most for the stretch
I,
run?
I low key think they sleptwalked through half of the first half. I think they got up for the Baltimore game. They kind of got up for the Buffalo game, and they've been sleepwalking the rest of the game. And they good enough to do that. But I think the Raiders loss did more for them later on down the road than it did at that moment. You know what I'm saying? And then they get this. And now it's go time now, bro. It's almost playoff time, bro. It's November. It's December almost. January. It's money time. That's Yeah, it's money time, bro. Like, and this is one of those money games. We coasted, bro. We coasted through Houston. We coasted through the Chargers. We coasted through. We kind of low key. We kind of coasted through Baltimore too.
I
To be
mean,
honest with you,
yeah. After we got up big on them, yeah, we
yeah, that
coasted.
game was never in doubt, bro.
Right.
The Buffalo game was never in doubt. So when we got bloody, we got a bloody nose from Oakland. You know what I'm saying? It's been heartless ever since. We ain't had no that Carolina game.
Carolina was kind of a challenge though, because Carolina just always played us close. I mentioned it in the episode before, like Carolina throughout the history of that matchup, they've always played us close, no matter
Hey,
what
yeah,
the
they
team
fought,
is.
bro. They fought. Like I said on the post game, they came to fight. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta respect that. But as much fighting as they did, you know, when the Kansas City decided to wake up, it was over. So they gonna be woke all night Sunday. That's bro. They gonna be woke all night Sunday. That's all I'm gonna say. But
Yeah,
yeah, it hasn't been up. It's been consistent. It's been high levels. It's been above average. But now it's go time. So I think we about to show something entirely new. I think we're gonna get Le'Veon Bell going, get Clyde going, get Sammy back, and start. Boy, you can't. Who you gonna? Pick your poison. You know what I'm saying? I think it's pick your poison season right now.
uh,
So
yeah,
Oakland gonna get the first dose. Oakland gonna get a heavy dose. Then Tom Brady. bro, it's Tom Brady. We gonna get up for Tom. It don't matter where Tom Brady playing at. He could be playing in Jacksonville. We gonna get up for that game. You know what I'm saying? And then we got the Saints coming. Miami is somebody to watch out for, though. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. That
Yeah,
game might be something.
yeah,
That game gonna be tougher than people think it is. So
exactly. That team is scary right now. Brian Flores is one of the best coaches in the National Football League, hands down. What he's done
black
with that
coach too.
defense and just being able to make the game easier for Tua, the Dolphins are in a great spot. And the Dolphins, they can win the AFC East.
Yeah,
Buffalo. That's
that's
not
their
bad enough for
weakness
Buffalo
though.
either.
That's their weakness though. Though Tua is a rookie,
Yeah,
and when you put him up against the champs and you drag him in that deep water, how's he going? When the defense can't hold us to 17, you know what I'm saying? Like we coming to put up 30, and we put up 30 on hell of a defenses. You know what I'm saying? So they got a great defense, but you see what happened when Jacksonville came to town talking that defense.
you're right. You're right.
We made boy, we made homeboy retire, man. He was beating us so bad.
Yeah. Shout out to Tucker Smith.
Yeah. So I mean, we've been cakewalking, bro. So, but I think that we got hit in the mouth, and now we woke. So it's scary for the rest of the NFL.
Exactly. And here's what I think about the first half of the year. I think, like you said, I do agree that we have slept walked through some games. Like we haven't really had to use our full arsenal. You know, Baltimore and Buffalo, those are the obvious statement wins and quality wins and everything. Baltimore, Patrick Mahomes put on a show, and then the Buffalo game, we just grounded and pounded basically. Even though Pat did throw 3 touchdowns that game, it was mostly the running game winning that
Yeah,
game,
yeah.
and just playing solid defense and creating turnovers. And then after that, besides that, Denver, we scored in all 3 phases of the game. So the Offense didn't really need to do much that game, despite not converting the third down. Um, the Raiders, of
Still
course,
won. That's crazy.
right, right. That is ridiculous. And then the Raiders game, yeah, we got hit a little bit. It happens. And then, but all the other games, man, like the Texans, that was like a preseason field type of game.
Man,
And
that
and,
was
and that was a good
vanilla.
game plan, really, to like just get Clyde's feet wet because there ain't been no preseason. So
Right, right.
that was a good strategy with that. And then the Chargers, they played us tough. They played us tough out in LA. It wasn't an easy
Well,
win. Like,
they threw a quarterback at us that we ain't never seen. You know what I'm
right.
saying? The
We weren't
same
prepared for
thing
that.
like when they threw Gardner Minshew at us. We ain't know. You know what I'm saying? But when it was time to shut it down,
We shut it
we
down.
shut it down. You know what I'm saying? So, man, it's gonna be an interesting season, bro. It's gonna be interesting. Like I said, man, Pittsburgh is undefeated right now. They're putting that pressure on us. I don't think they're gonna be undefeated that much longer though. But um, yeah, the pressure's on. So we react good under pressure.
Yeah, and now,
It
but
is what it is.
but here's the thing that I do want the team to improve in, which I believe they can improve. I mean, it goes back to last season. Like, we got to be better tackling as far as like in the run game mainly.
Yeah.
I know the run defense, we're getting ran on a bit so far this year, but I think during the bye week, I think those guys might have got together and locked in and try to figure out some things in the scheme.
On
To
both sides of the ball too.
Yeah,
The run defense and the run offense. You need to
exactly.
get better at both of those. You know what I'm saying? I think we will. I think they probably put an emphasis on that during the bye week, getting better at the run game, create more opportunities for Bell and for Clyde together. You know what I'm saying? And probably more involving them more in the passing game too. You know what I'm saying? So I think we'll see. They're gonna throw some stuff out there Sunday that we ain't never seen. So
Yep. All right. So, all right? You got anything else you want to cover before we head out?
nah man, I got the Jack Stack special for Sunday for the game. Shout out to BJ for that. Um
What?
I'm gonna tweet
Man,
it.
how come you didn't tell me about that, bro? What's up with
Bro,
that?
it was a spur of the moment.
Oh,
You had
spur
to
of
be
the
there.
moment.
I'm,
Here we go.
I'm
Here
sorry.
we go.
I'm sorry, bro.
Here
But
you
he
go.
told me, yeah, I'm sorry, man. Besides that,
Hey,
Man, shout out to everybody that's listening. We doing Facebook is giving us a lot of love. Go like and subscribe to the YouTube page, and we definitely will see y'all after the game. It might be late, but we definitely gonna be talking about the game, win, lose, or draw. So,
Exactly. And so,
and we might have a special guest.
yep. Say
The third wheel for this. It'll be his first time on the podcast, and we'll see how that goes. Ain't no telling what he gonna say. You know what I'm saying? So keep an eye out for that guy,
yeah.
my dog. So we'll get him integrated into the podcast after the game on Sunday, and it should be fun.
Yep, exactly. And also follow the Instagram page too. Well, we definitely needed that to get some love at Kingdom Cast on Instagram. Follow the Instagram page as well.
For sure.
And other than that, man, like you said, just follow us on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, so you name it. Everything is Kingdom Cast except for the Facebook Kingdom Cast KC. But other than that, everything else is Kingdom Cast, all in one. So,
Yep. We appreciate y'all, man. Thank you.
yeah, thanks for tuning in. And if you missed the live episode, the episode will be on the page, and then you can also watch it on YouTube as well. It'll be on the YouTube page as well, and on Apple Podcasts. Hopefully that's straight.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's good now. So, all right, my brother, I'll catch up
All
with you
right,
Sunday,
man.
man.
For sure.
All right.